Today, we're going to talk about something that I feel is absolutely perfect for this time of year. Welcome to the Dean Graziosi Show. All success starts right here. Today, we're going to go deep on mindset because I want you to, and I think you want to too, you wouldn't be here. I want 2020 to be that year for you. To be that year that you have the breakthrough, that you finally say yes to the thing you should have said yes to a long time ago. Maybe say no to that thing that you've been avoiding. Maybe break through that fear, start the company, scale the business you have, leapfrog your career, finally get KBB rocking and rolling, or your real estate career. Whatever it is, 2020 can be your year. And why I think this session we're going through today is so important is because I think we're taught all the wrong things as we're growing up when it comes to setting goals or New Year's resolutions. And I'm going to also say today, I'm probably not going to share anything that you've never heard before. Oh, yes. But I'm going to ask you to look through the eyes of, are you doing it? Is it what's missing in your life? So many times we think we need one thing, but we actually need something else. We want this, we want the marketing strategy, we want the thing that brings us the money, we want the tool, when we actually need the mindset to overcome the negativity in our life. We need the mindset to overcome the obstacles. We need the mindset to avoid what's going on around us, to quiet the distractions. We need the tools to say no to other things so we can say yes to what serves us. We need creativity to expand. We need the ability to not be distracted by so many other things. And that comes with the right mindset. So what I'm going to share with you today is what I believe to be is the number one piece, the number one foundation for building success in 2020. I know this time of year can be a time when you look back and maybe you're super happy, or maybe you're a little sad, borderline depression. Maybe you look back and go, shit, another year wasted, or oh my God, most amazing year ever, or somewhere in between. It's, if you're with me right now and you're a part of my inner circle, or you're here right now, you're not someone that just does New Year's resolutions on New Year's Day and then you hope they work. You know there's more to that. But this is a time when really there is a line in the sand, right? It's like, especially going into 2020, it's like, what's going to be different? What's going to change? What's going to make it work? And I want to tell you, when you're here month after month, I don't just think about this. This is all my homework for you guys, 4 printed pages. I don't just go, oh, let me just talk about a topic today. I really dig into my life and I say, what allowed me to overcome this time of year when I was in a funk, this time of year when I was sad, this time of year where I thought I didn't achieve everything I wanted to, or, that feeling, you look in the mirror and go, why isn't there more for me? God, you're 30, you're 40, you're 50, you're 70, you're 90, you're 22. And you go, I should be further ahead. I should be making more money. I should be having more impact on other people's lives. I should be a better dad, a better mom, a better husband, better wife. I should have started my business by now. I should have 10 employees by now. I should be doing 20 workshops by now. I should have real estate going by now. It's all that. It just creeps into your subconscious. So if I know that, and I know some of you are rocking and rolling, it's time to put the gas down because this is the time to fuel it. If I know that, then what I want to do is I want to offer you the things that I feel will give you the most exponential growth in 2020. You trust me. I've been there. Some of you so many of you have had massive success in your life. But if you're following me, the only reason I'm up here sharing with you is because I've been in business since I was 17 or 16 cutting firewood, and I've never worked for anybody else. I've been self-employed. I've lost everything. I've been sad, depressed, throwing up, had an ulcer from worrying so much. I had lack of sleep. I had all those. And I also had the opportunity to impact people's lives and sell my first book and my first mastermind and my first piece of real estate and second, third, fourth, fifth, and go on to start over 13 companies and have insane success, insane impact, and everywhere in between. So, I don't mean it to be taking a long time, but I really want to anchor this in on how important the message we're going to share today is in your success. And I don't want you to dismiss it because you might have heard it before. I heard so many things in my 20s. Maybe you did too. And in my 30s. I was like, that's not it. That's not it. I'd read Eckhart Tolle or Wayne Dyer and Tony Robbins, and all those things really impacted my life more than you could ever imagine. But even when I read them and I shifted my life a little, I was like, well, I get it, but it's really about this. And at this age, looking back, it was all about that. That's what gave me the unfair advantage. That's why I was successful in firewood and houses and apartments and a tow truck company and a collision shop and an auto sales and writing books and live events and building courses and being online. Like, how does that happen? Not by luck, not because I found some magical way to get rich overnight. No, because I found a way to be diligent. I found a way to overcome obstacles. I found a way to make my goals a reality. So when I come up here on a week before New Year's, a week before 2020, and I'm going to share, I'm not just going to share, I'm going to share the thing. I'm going to share the thing that when people say to me, if you could go back and talk to your 20-year-old self, what would you say? That's what I want to teach today. People say to me, what do you think is the number one thing that holds people back? That's what I'm going to teach you today. So here's what we're going to do. First off, let's identify, again, this is 101. This is uncovering your story 101. Again, wherever you are, humble me and do this with me. If you were sitting here with me right now and I said, you want another level, whether that's starting the business or scaling the business, or maybe you have a great job and you just want to go higher up in your career and make more money and get a promotion. If I said, you want to double your income. Say you're making $100,000 a year. You want to quadruple. You want to get to $400,000 a year. You want to take your business from $300,000 to $1 million a year. You want to do your first workshop in the next 90 days, next 30 days. If I was to say, you want to do that, but, what's the but? But, family doesn't support me. But, I'm working 2 jobs already. But, I am an introvert. But, I don't have time. It's the economy, it's my boss, it's the employees, it's an unsupportive spouse, it's the education, it's where I live, it's your health, it's your lack of capital. These are all my notes I had for you. What story would you come up with? And again, this is not, if you're sitting there going, Dean, I'm doing good, man. This is for somebody else. No, I had to tell my story. When Tony and I decided we wanted to fix the broken education system and build KBB and try to make self-education the new norm, I had to create a new belief system that we could do it, because I don't like dabbling in anything. If your belief isn't strong enough, you will dabble. If your belief isn't strong enough, you won't burn the boats. If your belief isn't strong enough, you'll go in and you go, I feel pain, I'm going to go back on the sidelines. We need to anchor in a belief and a new story that fights through all of that. So if you think about it, what is that belief system? What is that story that you would say is stopping you? Is it where you live? Is it your current job? Is it lack of revenue? Is it lack of feeling smart? That's when all the time I felt dumb. I used to think, I didn't go to college, I don't have money, nobody in my family has money, it takes money to make money, it takes education to make money, you gotta be smarter. I had all those limiting beliefs, and I got rid of those young, but all of them, they've popped up over through the years a lot. But here's what I want you to think about. When you identify that, we're going into 2020. I want right now for you to upgrade that story this week. The more transparent you are, the more real and raw you are right now, that's how you make a change. If it's because your parents never believed in you, feel that. If it's because you don't have money, feel that. If you feel like you're a procrastinator and you start 20 different things and you never finish anything, it's okay, feel that. Honesty, all change starts with being honest. All change is recognizing where you are. And I know this is hard for you. Some of you that are going through a tough time, not everybody is, but some of you going through a tough time right now, you're going, Dean, but you understand my story. My shit's real, Dean. My family doesn't support me. I'm broke. I got my back against the wall. I get it. I'm not dismissing it, but there's a lot of people in this group that had the same thing and they're out changing the world. I had my own struggles. So did every successful person you know. But they did one thing. Before they found the magical money machine, they changed their story. Whatever your story is, I'd like for you to right now, this is where we gain momentum. I'd like you to go back over the last couple of years and really think about what that story's cost you. I didn't start, sorry, my nose is so itchy. I didn't start that business because, fill in the blanks of that story. I didn't start the business because my relationship, I just don't have support. I didn't scale the company I have because no one believes in me, because no one gave me revenue, because no one will lend me money, because the banks are assholes. I didn't try to go after that next promotion because my boss, man, he just looks at me sideways. I didn't go after that next promotion because I don't want to build someone else's dream. I didn't go after that because no one gives me a shot and my boss is rich, screw him. I don't know what it is, but I just want to ask you this. How much power did you give that story over the last couple of years? What does it cost you? What does it cost you on your freedom, your control, the evolution you want to have in your life? I bet to say that damn story or multiple stories have cost you way more and you've given way more credit to it than it deserves. And the more you give power to it, the bigger it gets. It goes from a boulder inside in the road that you have to drive around to a mountain that you can't get through. We have to chip that away and throw it in the garbage. Because I'm telling you, as tough as this sounds, to some of you, not all of you. And again, you've heard this. I'm not making this up as a saying I just invented this. No, but I do this. I am doing this on New Year's. I am doing this before New Year's. I'm doing now. I'm inventing what was my story in 2019? Who do I want to become in 2020? And what story do I need to craft to become that next level version of me? I am always crafting a new story. My partner and dear friend, Tony Robbins, always crafting a new story. He will challenge me every time I see him and say, who are you going to become in your 50s? Who are you going to become at the end of being 51 years old? And it will make me think, and I realize to become this version of me, I have to change this story. That story served me to get here. It's not going to serve me to get where I want to go. That story got me out of Egypt. That same story will not take me to the promised land. I need a new story. That's what we're doing today. We're talking about some of the shit that's held you back and how much it's cost you up until now. Has the story been, I'm not smart enough, I'm a fraud? I feel like that all the time. Imposter syndrome. Literally, I run big businesses and I'm like, some days I'm like, are they going to figure out I'm not that bright? Like, someone going to call me out? Like, I feel that. But when I feel it, I don't let it pull me back. We got those two voices that live inside of us. You're no good. You can't make it. You're an imposter. You got no money. Everybody's against you. It's the wrong time. And we got the voice to say, screw that. We can do this. Let's face forward. Let's not believe everybody else. We have both of those. This one just has to be a little stronger than this one. Shut up. Just a little bit. I was trying to be a puppet. So, if we think about what it's cost us, and yeah, I want to create a little pain in your life, think about what it could cost you moving forward if you don't change that story. So let's just think about this. Let's think right now, you are not the healthiest in your life because you're not that happy. I mean, here's the thing. Let's go upstream. Let's be real here. Say you're in a job. That's an okay job, pays the bills, but man, when you get in the car in the morning and you know you're going there, it's like, ugh. And you park and you go inside and it's okay. You say hi to a few people and you sit there, but you just don't feel fulfilled. It's just not doing it for you. You know there's more, and that's not for everybody, but you're here. So just, you self-identified by being with me right now that you want more. Some people are happy where they are, and I love that. You're not. You want another level. You want to tap into more of your potential. Let's not lie to each other. You wouldn't be here if you didn't want to, right? But let's just think about this. You do the job. It's okay. Doesn't feel fulfilling. Don't feel like you're moving the needle in your life. Doesn't challenge you. You don't feel thriving. This isn't everybody, just this segment. When you come home, are you on fire to go, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to feel it today. I'm going to look good. Do you come home and see your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or family members be like, hey, everybody. Oh my God, I had such an awesome day. So good to see you. Tell me about your day. Here's what I know through history. Just had a great guy, Carl, if you're watching. Carl, he's like, he drove an hour and a half each way. He said no one said hi to him at the office. He said he felt like he was in a prison. I said, how are you with your girlfriend? He goes, shitty. I was in a grumpy mood. I hated my job. I said, how were you, exercising? Like, no, I didn't feel like exercising. So when somebody says to me, no, it's not I don't need mindset. I just need the money. It's like, yes, you do. Because when you can shift the story, when it's time to make the move, say no to the job or transition or take the chance because you got a new story, what changes in your life, right? So if you say your health has been prevented, from the story you're telling yourself that's holding you back from doing something that can impact other people's lives, impact your lives and light you up, that is a trickle effect. Like you say, I don't really have the energy to work out, so screw it. And I'm not really in a great mood. I don't want to go out on a date night with my girlfriend, my wife, my husband, my boyfriend. And all of those things start affecting you. You're not making the money. You become complacent. You can start getting edgy. Then Then you figure out who to blame. Your subconscious, like, life ain't good. It's got to be somebody's fault. It's those damn taxes. It's those damn rich people. It's the liberals. It's the conservatives. It's the Christians. It's the this one. Like, your brain starts picking all this crazy shit. And all of it is because upstream you got a shit-ass story keeping you driving to that shitty job, accepting something that you deserve more, and living small, and it's affecting everything else. So what has that story been costing you? We thought about the past. Now let's really anchor it in. Got the story? You know what you're telling yourself? Some of you still might be like, yeah, Dean, you don't understand. Just pretend with me here for a second. What about it was 5 years from now and we're back here? We're back here. And that same story is the thing that's still holding you back. I just want to ask you that. It's 5 years from today. We're celebrating. How would that feel if you weren't making any more money? You're still in the same situation. The company was still doing great, but not amazing. You were impacting some people's lives, but not millions like you desire to do. And you didn't start the business. You didn't scale the one you have. You didn't get out of the position you're in. You stayed in the shitty relationship. You stayed in the partnership that wasn't for you. You never went after your heart. You're not serving people. You're not impacting lives and making more money. You didn't write the book. You didn't start the course. You didn't do the real estate deal, or you didn't scale it. And you kind of let that story guide you. What does it feel like in 10 years? Don't just say, okay, Dean, yeah, 10 years. No, I want you to feel it. It's 10 years from now. You look in the mirror, you got more wrinkles. Believe me, I got way more wrinkles now than I did 10 years ago. It's 10 years from now. You're even more out of shape. You're even a little unhappier. You had to surround yourself with new friends because your old friends left you. Or you kept the friends that you used to make fun of, the ones that were happy with a okay life. You went back down and hung out with them because at least you're a little bit ahead of them because you worked on your personal growth a little bit. You went after the business a little bit. What does that feel like? What does that pain feel like? What does feeling left behind feel like? What does it feel like to know you missed it? You listened to other people. You listened to that inner damn story, that limiting belief that held you back because you didn't upgrade your belief system. You didn't go from the 2.0 to the 3.0 to the 4.0. I want all of you to have a new story. I want all of you to be selling yourself, and I want all of you to be ready for some kick-ass marketing and momentum training that will kick off the beginning of the year. I'm Dean Graziosi. Thanks for joining me. See you guys.
What's up? What's up? Hey, before you go, you need to watch these next few videos. They're absolute game changers. Hurry up and click right over here and watch them, and I'll see you there.